Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these gingerbread cupcakes. Let's begin. To start on the recipe, you'll want to grab yourself a medium-sized saucepan and into it place the butter, the golden syrup, the black treacle and the light brown sugar. Then place this on a medium to high heat and you'll want it to melt for a little bit first, and once it starts to melt you can start stirring it. Set it aside though, as you'll be doing other parts. While that's melting, grab yourself a jug and place in the egg and the milk. Mix the two together until they're fully combined, and again set this off aside until you need it later on. You can then go ahead and grab a large mixing bowl and place a sieve over it first. Then add in your plain flour, followed by the ginger and the bicarbonate of soda and baking powder, and just sift them all together until they are fully combined, and remove any lumps that may have been in the dry mix. You can then just give it a quick stir using a spatula just to further incorporate it. So here is what the ingredients that went into the saucepan looked like earlier on. Now they're melted and all smooth, you'll then want to allow it to cool for around 5 to 10 minutes, then add in your egg and your milk and just whisk that in until it's fully incorporated. You can then go ahead and add the wet mixture to the dry mixture, add it all in one go and just fold that in until a cake batter forms. You don't want to overwork it, so using a whisk would be a bit too risky. So using a spatula gives you that bit more control. Once the batter has formed, stop mixing, you're good to go. Because this cake batter is quite liquidy, I like to transfer it into a jug as it's easier to pour than to try and spoon the mixture up, but feel free to use a cup or whatever you've got. You can then line a cupcake or muffin tin with some cases and just fill your cases around 2/3 or 3/4 of the way full, and you'll want to repeat this for all 6. This recipe makes 6 cupcakes. If you want to double it and make 12, feel free to do that. While your cupcakes are baking, you can make the buttercream, so grab yourself a large mixing bowl, and into the mixing bowl place your butter and beat it on its own until it's lighter and fluffier in colour and consistency. Once lighter and fluffier has been achieved, you can then add in your icing sugar and ground spices and mix this on a low speed to start with just to incorporate. Once it's incorporated, you can then turn it up to a medium-high speed and mix it until everything is combined and the consistency is perfect, so it's lighter and fluffier. Add your vanilla and mix that in until it's fully incorporated. It should be fairly light and fluffy just to look at. Don't forget to give the bowl a good scraping down just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. You can then transfer the buttercream into a piping bag which has been fitted with a piping nozzle of your choice, and once your cupcakes are cool you can then start to pipe the buttercream on. So start in the middle and pipe your way out, and again this depends on what tip you're using and everything, but feel free to pipe however you like. I'm just going with a simple, piping rosette technique, but feel free to do whatever you like. And to finish your cupcakes, you'll just want to sprinkle over some chocolate decorations. I find that if you add more gingerbread on top, it's a little bit too much of the gingerbread flavour, as a cupcake is quite a rich gingerbread flavour, so the sprinkles are just enough. But here are what they look like once they're fully baked, cooled and decorated. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video, so join me then.